What's up, y'all? All right, listen. I be going off on Vlad. Vlad is earning his motherfucking stripes. He was on Piers Morgan, and he was talking to this Buzbee guy. The niggas always trying to rush up on the billionaire black people. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy and Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to cause us confusion, right? And I've been hating Vlad just like I hate Myron Gaines. I've been just really on their ass. But Vlad, I'm going to subscribe back, bro. I see what you're doing, bro. I see you, Vlad. Hold on, man. Vlad is, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say I'm sorry because you did a whole bunch of fuck shit that I don't like. I still don't like. But in one of my videos, I said, why don't you go fuck with your own people? He's in the ring with his own people and he's defending us. I like what he did, man. I want y'all just to check this out. I got about 30 minutes before I got to get to work, but just check this out though. Like, this is Vlad on Piers Morgan going against the Buzbee guy, Tony Buzbee. That's his name.
Really quick, let's tap in, dog. I'm not sure who this lady is. Shout out to her. And Piers Morgan, that's Tony Buzbee, and that is DJ Vlad right there.
With Tony Buzbee, at the end of the day, like he said, that the feds talked to multiple people that he's representing that were suing, but they decided not to use any of them, which makes me think that there wasn't any real credible, real evidence that they actually did anything wrong in the whole situation. Therefore, there was only two people that were actually used. The only person that was actually, that filed a lawsuit that was used in this case was Cassie. And there's over 100 lawsuits. So what does that say? That says the lawsuits are all nonsense.
Vlad.
You know, I listened to you. And some of
Which
I don't like the
client was
Buzbee
using this
nigga.
case?
Let's be clear about
Which of your
something.
clients was using this case?
Hey, listen very carefully. If the alleged assault happened in LA, there was nobody flown in, there was nobody coerced and trafficked across state lines, they wouldn't use the client, obviously. These cases that we have filed in New York are filed under a New York statute for sexual assault and sexual abuse. That's completely different than transportation for prostitution or for sexual trafficking, and certainly has nothing to do with RICO. So you just made this grand conclusion that, the U.S. attorney talked to a few of these folks and decided they had no credibility. You were flat out wrong in that respect, because what they made.
None of them were used. None of them were used.
Yeah, Vlad.
None of them were used.
Decided is that there was nothing that happened across state lines, and there was no sexual trafficking, which is what the case was all about. So it has nothing to do with whether these people were credible or not. Their case is a civil case alleging state law claims of assault after being drugged. That was not the case that was.
If you're being assaulted, right? That should be a criminal act. If you going to the people about somebody assaulting you, that's not a fucking civil act, nigga. That just wants some money. That mean it really happened. That mean I know you got some money and I want your money. I don't want you to go to jail, but I want your money. That's what it sounds like to me. If you claiming if your clients is claiming that this man assaulted them, why you don't want him in jail? And why he got a RICO case? RICO is a variety of things, like a collective, like it's all, you know what I'm saying? And you don't think they could have used you? Oh, Mr. Buzbee, he can't practice, he can't do nothing in New York. So why is he saying all my clients is from New York? But you can't even practice law in New York, right? Am I tripping? I think he can't practice law in New York. I'm confused.
Was brought by the U.S. attorney, and frankly, that's not a case that could be brought by the U.S. attorney, and which is the point
Your own
that
client accused Jay Z and Diddy of raping her when she was 13, and we all saw it was all nonsense.
Nonsense.
And she also included that, a driver or somebody was taking her to facilitate the rape or whatever like that. And that person works for him. If we want to talk about what could fall under
you
whatever
hear
was
that?
being argued by the prosecution. I think that situation would have been able to fall under that. All the other cases, I
crazy.
don't want to even try to think about or recall those ones. But let them continue.
Absolutely
don't know
false.
anything
It was absolutely false. She said Good Charlotte was there. They weren't false. It was absolutely false. She said Good Charlotte was there. They weren't there.
You're like
She was
the- you're
13
like the
years old. Her
mailman-
own
you're like
father
the
said it was
mailman
all
in Cheers.
nonsense. Jay Z
You're
sued
like
you
the
over
mailman.
that. Come on. Like you
You're
have
like
a
the
long
mailman in
history,
Cheers.
not
Give
credible
you a little
people
bit
you
of
represent.
information,
A long
and you
history.
make all these
He's
broad.
a shakedown lawyer.
history.
That's what
Don't
he
even
is.
know
Tony
what you're
Buzbee is a
talking about.
You
shakedown
won a
lawyer.
single lawsuit with any of these people you've represented. A
I
single
won a
lawsuit.
lawsuit literally 30 days ago for $640 million.
But it ain't
pal,
for
don't
none
be
of the
telling me
clients
about
you're
no
talking about.
lawsuit.
With
I won
Diddy?
more lawsuits
With
than
Diddy?
any
ain't
lawyer in
answered
the
that
United
question.
States. So I hear
With Jay Z.
you
How many lawsuits have you won against Diddy and Jay Z? How
There
many
haven't been any
lawsuits have you
that went
won
to trial,
against Diddy and
knucklehead.
Jay Z?
None have went to trial yet, knucklehead.
Zero
Think about it.
lawsuits.
They don't just
Zero
file a
lawsuits.
case, go to trial.
Zero
Wait and see.
lawsuits. You won
Wait and see.
nothing.
That nigga
Okay,
said, wait
let
and
me-
see. That's a
let me
threat.
just
Like,
jump
why is
on.
he invested? I gotta be the
The
client. So
honest-
wait,
the reality
not
is-
you.
Here we go. Now we're
The
gonna
reality is, we're gonna
Listen. Why is the lawyer don't like the who his client is going against? That's like, it's kind of like you can't do that, right? I don't know, man.
find out, right? We'll
Because
find.
what I
We
thought
Come
about
on,
Yeah,
man. Just wait and see.
Well, we're
Like
gonna
you,
find
so
out,
that seems like
we're
you
gonna
got a
find out
vendetta out for a
whether any
nigga,
of
bro.
these civil cases do end up.
None of them will be won. Maybe one or two will be settled because of their headaches.
Okay,
None of them
well,
will
there
be
are
won
over
in the
100
court of
people
law.
that-
Not a
The
single
one thing
Not
I
a
do
single
think is.
one. With Tony Buzbee,
That boy's Vlad trying to earn his stripes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vlad's definitely trying to earn his stripes, man. Y'all heard, I'm fucking with Vlad again. I might subscribe back to a nigga start looking at that content. You know what I'm saying? But what you did to Farrakhan, but you did help. You trying to help Jigga. And Jigga is my nigga. You feel me? Mr. Pop Shit. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Fuck with your boy. Yeah.